Imagine leaving your bag of prime lenses at home, and honestly not missing a single one of them. That is the exact kind of creative freedom this heavy piece of glass tries to hand over to Canon shooters. Now, nobody is going to call this thing lightweight or subtle. It is an absolute brick of a lens, and after carrying it around on a crop sensor body for a few hours, your wrists are definitely going to let you know they worked for a living. But once you mount it up and start shooting, that physical heft sort of fades into the background. What stands out right away is how it handles traditional portrait lengths. When you factor in the crop factor, you essentially get three classic focal lengths rolled into one barrel, behaving like an 85, 105, and 135mm setup. But the real kicker is that constant f1.8 aperture. Getting that kind of background melt usually means swapping primes constantly, yet here, it is just a twist of the zoom ring. The sharpness out of this thing is genuinely wild, even when shooting wide open, where other zooms usually get a bit soft and hazy. Skin tones look crisp, details pop, and that shallow depth of field gives shots an expensive, high-end look without needing a massive studio budget. Videographers have been loving it too, because pulling focus through those focal ranges, while keeping exposure locked in at 1.8 opens up cinematic tricks that normally require a much more expensive cinema setup. Of course, you do pay for that optical wizardry with the sheer bulk, and there is no built-in image stabilization, so steady hands or a good tripod are basically mandatory if you want to keep your footage from shaking. Autofocus can also hunt just a tiny bit in dim lighting, a minor annoyance when you are trying to capture a quick, candid moment. Still, if you can look past the weight and the lack of stabilization, it delivers a level of optical performance that completely blurs the line between zoom and prime glass. It is bold, it is unapologetically heavy, and for the right shooter, it might just redefine what a crop sensor camera can actually achieve.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.